Hello everyone, welcome to the Forge Fix episode 2. Before I begin, I just want to remind you guys to check out that link in the top left corner. That's where I'm going to be putting the channel shoutouts every week. Anyways, let's go to the Forge advice. So today is going to be an intermediate tutorial on piecage use, and I'm just going to be showing you a couple ways to make your pieces look a little better and make them fit the map a little bit more. Right here we have a couple pieces that I would try to avoid using in certain situations, things like the wall doubles, brace large, and the flat pieces. Here is a short piece and then a normal 2x2 block. And the thing about those flat pieces is they're a little too flat to look natural with other blocks, like you can see in this instance here, because they're actually only 2 units wide. So in this one I layered 2 wall doubles on top of each other, and that creates 4 wide, and then right here is short pieces, which creates 5 units wide. And I just feel that 5 units should be the minimum that you have for things like bridges or walls. Like such in this case here, I see this actually a lot. I see brace larges or flat pieces sticking up like that, and I just don't think that looks natural. And I know a lot of people in the Forge community agree with me on this, and I see this structure a lot as well with brace larges. And I think it's just a good rule of thumb is to try to avoid using those flat pieces and only use pieces that are at least 5 units wide or more. So right here I'm using short pieces and I'm using the 2x2s, and those are 10 units wide, and I just think that this makes your map feel a lot more solid and the structure feel a lot better. So try to do that whenever possible and avoid using flat pieces. So for the aesthetic of the week, I'm showing you how to make your nebula maps look a little bit better. Now the thing about nebula is it's extremely dark, and so you have to do one of 2 things. One, you could put a nova effect on the map, which some people dislike. And the other thing you could do is put a lot of white lights around the map, which is what I'm doing here. And of course you can't do this with bigger maps or maps that are really open, because then you're going to get frame rate from the lights. But in this case, this is a 1v1 map, and you can do it with 2v2 maps as well. But basically you can just scatter white lights around the map in areas that make it look good. Like in this case, I'm putting them down into the blocks so that they're not shining up the whole area, just little specific areas of the map that really highlights certain areas of the map, especially when you have sections that are indoor like this one. I just put it right in the middle of the room, down below the ground. And just doing lights like this really makes nebula maps look really pretty, and I think it's something that you should always do. And sometimes I even do it to highlight weapons, like in that case as well. So there's a lot of things you can do with lights on nebula, and I hope you guys give it a try. The map of the week is called BloodSport, which was created by Solo13, and keep in mind this is still a work in progress. So this map is set up for 2v2 and 1v1 game types. If you're going to be playing 2v2, there's also Oddball available and King of the Hill, and I definitely recommend Oddball on this map. It fits very well. Now this map looks great. He used an awesome piece theme on the map, and the gameplay that you're going to be experiencing on this map is very close quarters. It's mostly just a bunch of hallways connected together. And so what I would recommend is trying to use your teammate to pinch the enemy team and get behind their flank. And one way you can do this is by using the 2 sets of teleporters that become very useful. And then what you're trying to do is just control the power weapons and really just keep moving so that you can get behind the enemy team as your main strategy. And this is a really great map, so I definitely recommend you guys give this one a download. Well, this has been your weekly Forge Fix. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you'd like to have your own Forge advice featured in future videos, just post it down below in the comments. To get your own map or aesthetic featured, just add me on Xbox Live and either send me a message or invite me to your game. My gamer tag is TheElderAcorn, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.